Hey, what's happening? Chad Allen here, and welcome to my live call. Tonight we're going to be discussing about my trying to figure out the family time, the business time, the other times that you have like your alone time, and what are some strategies that we can do with that as well? Because it's something that having a newborn baby and you already have a child, it makes things a bit more interesting. Like, if you're a parent, you definitely know what I am talking about. So I cannot imagine. I totally forgot how taking care of a newborn baby at from the time they were born through now. I completely forgot as how much time it really takes to take care of them. And then you add on top of that, you have a 4-year-old daughter, and then you have a wife who really needs you because she's sore, from the the episiotomy and other uh, things that take place when after birth. So it just makes it very interesting to of how much time a father and a husband needs to spend with their loved ones. At the very beginning, at least. But at the same time, as time goes on, you begin to wonder, like, I really like to get back into working my business or work, whatnot, and so you begin to try to find this balance that you really need because this is when you're a family person, just something that you really have to be able to balance because a lot of times when it comes with people who are in business or their work, a lot of times what happens is their family begins to suffer because they're too much involved with their business or too much involved with their um with their work. Yeah, you got to make money, and that's all. It's very very important, of course, but you know, there are times that your family really needs you as well. So how do you balance the time for your family, for your spouse, for your work or business? How do you balance that time out so that it will become a not so that it'll be a non-issue? Because one thing for certain, like in the first couple of weeks, your business or your work is going to be suffering because you're spending all your time taking care of your newborn and your wife. So this is definitely was the case with me because this is what I did all for the last couple of weeks. I mean, so there's a lot of people that don't do that. A lot of people just don't take off work or they don't take a break from their business or whatever because they need the money, and that's understandable. But at the same time, there are your family really needs you. So so you have to find a way to be able to take the hours that you have at that very very moment for work and maybe cut maybe a little bit out if you can and spend time with your family. And the same thing comes into play when you're needing alone time. I mean, there's no doubt that when you have a newborn baby, they're crying at nighttime because they're confused when it comes to daytime, nighttime. They just came out of the womb, so they're scared. They don't know what's going on, and then they need to be fed every couple of hours, and or they need to be changed every few hours. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and so you don't have the alone time that you once had. And of course, with my other daughter, 4-year-old daughter, she was becoming more independent, and so you had more alone time already that you did not have to worry about. You but you still need to spend time with her because with my daughter, she'll be saying, Daddy, I want to come play with me. Come to the room and play with me. So I have to be able to uh, put aside my work and be able to spend time with them. And the same with my wife. If I'm spending too much time on my business or work, I'm neglecting her, and then I'm not able to really focus on her and making her happy. And the same thing with Sasha. So I am finding that it's a little bit challenging when you have uh two children, and I'm sure it's even more challenging when you got three or four. So I really give kudos to all of the people who have three, 4 kids, and because the time management is really a key factor for so many. And if we don't have that particular time management, then it doesn't really matter. Uh, so be able to find the right balance is the key thing for anybody. Like for today, for some odd reason, I was thinking today was New Year's Eve. I don't know why. I completely forgot that last week or last Friday was Christmas Day. So you can imagine the time confusion that it takes. But anyway, so my wife wanted me to cook, uh, or she was looking for something sweet. I don't know why she was having a sweet tooth at this very moment. So what I made for her is I will show you here in a second. Okay, so I made peanut butter chocolate bars. So we made that for her, and then I baked make sure it's not hot. And I baked lemon cake. So I cooked that also. So next I just have to find the. I'm just gonna have to find the convection sugar in order to sprinkle over the lemon cake. So I'm looking forward to eating that because it's gonna be very, very delicious, along with my wife. And of course my daughter Sarah, she's gonna be super, super happy because it's something sweet, it's delicious, and so she's really gonna have enjoy that time. So time management, folks, and also don't if you have a newborn, and because a lot of times I find like for myself, I find myself when like if your child is not calming down like you want them to because you're really wanting to do something, you find yourself getting a little stressed about it. You're like, oh, come on, like this, but you always have to remember that it's not their fault. They need you. They need you. They want you. They desire to be with you, and so therefore, uh, loving them unconditionally is always key, of course. But we find ourselves because even me, I'm very phlegmatic. So I'm very calm in most situations, and I'm very level in all areas. And but even for myself, I can find myself getting a little bit, uh, stressing. Come on, I couldn't sleep. I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired. Oh my goodness, come on, that kind of thing. So even for me, I find myself, uh, you know, doing that every so often. I mean, we're all human, right? We're all human. So, uh, so find the right kind of balance between your family time and also your business or work, and I think that you'll have a much happier life because one thing that we cannot do as a family, especially as a father and as a husband, is that you cannot neglect uh your family. You just can't. They need you, they want you, they want your time, and you as a father and a husband hold the key to your family because you are the husband, right? The band that kind of that. that helps hold things together. And when you are not present with your children and with your spouse, that greatly affects the family. It can really cause a great rift in the family. So you really have to you need to make sure that you have the right amount of family time. At the same time, you need to be able to make sure that you are you know doing the things that are productive, because as especially as men, we are productive beings, and therefore we get value and we get happiness when we are being productive and we are being successful in whatever that we are doing. Part of that's family. Part of that is whatever we are doing as far as work, because that's who we are. That's how we thrive. And so I want to thank you for being on the call today. You can go to my website at chadallen.net, ChadAllen.net. I'll put that right there. And slash fortify, 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 FORTIFY. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on. I will see you tomorrow, and wishing everybody a happy new year tomorrow, because it's New Year's Eve. And hard to believe that this coming Friday is New Year's Day. Wow. That is so amazing. I'm really, really blessed. A lot of people, before I go, a lot of people have looked at 2020 and was so negative and down on it. And there's no doubt, there's a lot of negativity that took place in 2020. There's a lot of bad things that happened in 2020. There's no doubt about that. But at the end of the day, we were so blessed to have made it through 2020. We were so blessed, and I'm so amazed at the many blessings that has come into my life and into other people's lives as well. There's sadness, of course, for a lot of people, unfortunately, but there's also a lot of blessing and happiness. And the birth of my daughter is definitely that kind of blessing. It's really really amazing. So I'm really looking forward to making 2021 an absolutely amazing year. So you guys have a blessed one. We'll see you tomorrow, and take care. Bye bye. Don't forget chadallen.net, ChadAllan .net slash fortify, FORTIFY. All right. Take care, everyone. You have a good one. Bye bye.